hell out of here before I lose my temper, or else I'm gonna die here.
Yeah, I'ma come and rock shit now and won't stop.
It's still got a little sun out.
Got a little sun out. A lot of sun out. Jealous. All right, so you ready to get into it?
Yep, no doubt.
Okay, so for people who don't know who you are and your marvelous contributions, could you tell people a brief background about who you are and how you got into the music business?
For sure, no doubt. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jayo Felony from San Diego, California. I used to be a Def Jam artist back in the day. I came in the game through Jam Master Jay. Shout out to Run DMC, Hollis Queens. You know, that's how I got started. You know what I mean? So it's been crazy. You know what I mean? I got a lot of music out there. For those that don't know, I work with a lot of artists and things like that. But I'm just happy to be back at it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's not like you ever left. So let's just say that.
Yeah, for real. It's just good to be alive with all this stuff going on in the world right now. You know, it's kind of messed up, but you know, the strong gonna survive no matter what.
Right. Persevere. So, and with that being said, what have you been doing since COVID-19?
Oh man, basically trying to stay out the way.
Facts.
You know, wait today, you know, get some type of control with this pandemic. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay safe, just working out and you know, staying out the way. It kind of gets, you know, you kind of get anxious to be around people again, but you know, you got to be safe. Like we had a lot of parties probably trying to go on in Labor Day out in Vegas, and they was having mansion parties, and they kept getting shut down before they could even get started. You know what I mean? So it's like I think people just anxious to be around each other again.
Right, you know? Starting to let the crazy out early. Too excited.
Yeah. So you know, with me, I'm just getting my music right. I got ownership of all the music that I released in the past.
Wow.
I just dropped 2 projects with the legendary Sir Jinx from America's Most Wanted Ice Cube fame.
Okay.
He helped me arrange both of the projects. One of them is called Hood Invasion, and the other one is called In the Trenches. I dropped them both on the same day, and man, it's lovely. I'm just happy to be doing it myself, in control of my own destiny. There's no better feeling, you know.
To own your stuff, like man, that's dope. Congratulations. So
thank you.
How much time did it take for you to accomplish that?
Basically, like my whole career, you know, I've been fighting. I've been fighting a battle, like basically my whole career, and I'm thankful that, you know, guys nowadays don't really have to go through those situations and being locked down and those type of contracts and things like that. But it was like I've been fighting an uphill battle my whole career and trying to get control of, like, even when I first started out with Jam Master Jay, I had a manager and I had to get my publishing back and all kind of stuff like that. And then I went from Jam Master Jay's label directly to Def Jam. And then I left Def Jam and I put out a record called Crip Hop Independent. So I just been fighting for a long time to get my ownership and things like that. Now it's finally happening, and it feels good to see the music that I'm putting out is powered by me, whether it comes out on YouTube or Tidal or wherever it comes out. I'm in control of my own destiny, so I'm just happy to be able to, you know, finally feed my fans and give them a lot of material that I've never been able to do in my career. And it's a good feeling. You know?
Amen. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of, like, and like, you come back from a strong era of hip hop, so and you're kind of in the middle. You've seen a lot of changes. You've seen how it went up, went down. I mean, we boogie no matter what we put out. But so, what do you miss from our era of hip hop?
I really miss the originality of, you know, back then, and even like with the 80s and stuff like that, everybody had their own style. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't so much of a cadence. You know what I mean? Where everybody's rapping in this one type of style. Even the music production and everything is all the same. You know what I mean? And that wasn't the case. You know when hip hop was at its prime, it was like you would go listen to NWA, and you could turn around and go listen to Rakim, or you go listen to whoever. It was a whole different ball game with every artist. So that's what I really miss, is the originality from different artists. You know what I mean? That's what made it so fun, that you could go, and listen to an artist, and then go pick another one, and it will sound totally different. But nowadays, it's like, I just heard that from that artist. You know what I mean? Man, he sounds just like,
And the beats.
It's crazy. All the beats. You know what I mean? But I still, tilt my hat to people that still try to be original, and and come with a dope sound. You know what I mean? And be a great lyricist. You know what I'm saying? It's about really knowing how to rap. But I guess today is like, you can mumble on a song and it'd be the biggest hit in the world. You know what I mean? So it's all about what you like.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bop to it.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? And it's a place for everything. You know what I mean? So I know I like a lot of that type of music. You know what I mean? So it's a place for everything. But I mean, the lyrics it's always room for real MCs, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Always.
I just pat myself on being an MC and loving my craft and what I do.
Facts. Are you the type of person that does like lyrical breakdowns? You got to go look for the lyrics to see what they're saying when they rap nowadays. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I try to make it a little bit more simple, and but it's fun to play with words, but sometimes I just make songs, and like I have another new album coming out soon, and on some of the songs I just ride the wave, and it's not as lyrical as it could be. It's just riding the feel of the beat sometimes. So I got some of that too.
Freestyle.
Yeah. Not freestyle, but more so riding the wave of the track, as opposed to trying to be so lyrical sometimes. You know what I mean?
I think that's important now. And we've gotten away from riding the wave or riding the beat of a track, finding your cadence and just kind of sometimes I'm like, dog, I don't even know what I'm talking to, because is it the lyrics ain't going with the song.
Yeah, that's real. Like I have another new album coming out the top of the year, and it's called "Get Your Feet Whooped," and it's a terminology that I got from the penitentiary, and it's crazy. And every time I mention the title, everybody laughs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get your feet whooped. Like what does that mean?
Facts.
It just it's crazy, but on that record, when you hear the tracks and things like that, and you hear me rapping on the tracks, you can tell, like, if you really listening, you smoking your weed or whatever you're doing, if you really listening, you can just hear the beats talking to me. Like the timing and everything is so precise on every track. It's crazy, but I try to choose my tracks like I'm real picky. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't just want to track just because I'm from the West Coast or whatever. I don't want to necessarily have to make me like a funk track. Me like, oh, he's from California. As soon as the beat come on, you know what I mean? So I try to make music to make universal type of music, as opposed to people can figure out where you're from the first 3 seconds of the record.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I just try to be universal with it and set me aside from just being labeled as from one region.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I picked up on that when I listened to your tracks. But, y'all definitely have your own style, but you kind of have flair. And I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
for sure,
you are an old school artist, so you're going to come with content. So that is important for you to have content, correct?
Yeah, no doubt. Especially with all the stuff going on, right now, it's crazy. You gotta stand for something. You know what I mean? Like I made a film with Exhibit last year. Shout out to X to the Z. It's called Broken Ground, and it's like a docu-musical is what we call it. And I'm rapping through the film, and it's a lot of action between me rapping and stuff like that. But it's crazy, and it's basically like just telling a story about the industry and things you go through in this wicked industry.
Right.
But it's dope. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't checked it out already, it's called Broken Ground, directed by Rashidi and Exhibit. And it's dope. And it's a whole album under James Savage, which happens to be my government name is James Savage. And I put out an album under that. So if you guys wanted to hear it, go check it out. It's on all platforms and stuff. But
he ain't got no
dope.
warrants. He telling you he ain't got no warrants. Just look him up.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know, I ain't messing around. I'm staying out of trouble. I'm loving life. I appreciate every day. You know, it's a blessing to just get up every day, and the little things you take for granted.
Amen.
You realize how much you really appreciate the smaller things, just like a good glass of ice water with cold ice, just simple stuff like that. Some breakfast, some good bacon and eggs, some pancakes. You know what I mean? It's just you got to enjoy life, you know, while you're here, and just try to make the best of it, because it's crazy out here right now, you know?
It is. We're going from one situation to the next. So if you could find your zen in that, it is a blessing. So who's your favorite collaboration?
Oh man, it's a lot of them. I say I have a lot of them because a lot of the guys that I work with, I actually looked up to, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So when I finally got to work with them, it's like a dream come true. You look at it like, all right, say like you like a guy like Ice Cube and NWA, and you study their whole, you know, existence and their situation, and they just come and shock the world, and then you finally get to work on an Ice Cube's project, you know what I mean? And while you're in the studio with these guys, it's like it's like you got to pinch yourself, like, man, is this really happening? You know, so I have a lot of guys that I was really excited to work with, like Scarface. I was able to get on his project, The Last of a Dying Breed, with me, Corrupt, and Daz, and LL Cool J's project, the GOAT album, which he's one of my favorite rappers. And me, him, and Snoop and Exhibit had a record. And then working with E40 is always incredible, right? Because it's like when you with E40, you have to really listen to what he's saying, because he'll say something so fast. Oh, nephew, we at the coffee table, and then I gotta go, hold up, man, what rewind a little bit. But that's my big dog right there, man. It's always a pleasure working with 40. So I look forward to doing more music with him and just the guys, you know, everybody, Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, just being around guys like Dr. Dre and watching them put their foot down and put their work in. And it's like that in itself is like a blessing to see those guys work, and at the, you know, all the success that they have already, but it doesn't stop them from, you know, it doesn't stop them from their craft. And this is what the music is their first love. So it just shows me how to creative, always believe in yourself and work hard at what you do. You know what I mean? Facts. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself still teachable as an MC?
Oh, no doubt. Because one thing about it, I never stopped studying. You know what I mean? So when people think it's easy, and I be up and I still use my notebooks and stuff. I see a lot of guys writing with their phones and things like that. But I mean, I call myself a writer, so I think it kind of takes away from my penmanship if I'm in a phone. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I never stop studying what I do. So I feel like I'm at my best at this moment, because I always study. I always listen to what's hot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I never
the dope stuff.
Yeah, I never take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, no matter if you come with a phone or you come with paper or you come off the head, once it's my turn, you know, it's going to be, I'm going to show you what I'm made of. This is what I love to do.
Right. You done already done your homework.
Straight up. Yeah, it's fun though.
And you touched on this a little bit, but we're gonna touch on it again so you can kind of tell everybody what all you're working on right now. And then with your projects, do you ever feel stretched? Like, you've been doing this for over 20 years. So like,
yeah, I feel like I'm a new kid on the block. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's way more tougher things in life to go through than, you know, making music. You know what I'm saying? easy. You know what I mean? So just the trials and tribulations of life and me still being here by the grace of God is a blessing in itself.
Amen.
You know, so whatever comes with that, you know what I mean? I take it all with a grain of salt, you know? So I just want to say much love to everybody that's been down with me, you know, from day one, all the fans out there that stuck with me through my hardships and through my trials and tribulations and still had my back and telling me, man, you got to get out here and make some new music. We tired of this whack stuff. So God bless everybody that had my back, you know what I mean? And I just look forward to giving you guys my all, you know what I'm saying? And really put my foot down and having fun with the music, making collaborations with everybody, not just, you know, people of my generation, but everybody that's making good music, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay,
Straight
all right.
up.
I could dig it. Like, you know, you so old school, you know how to interview. Kudos.
No doubt. No doubt. That's what's up.
So,
yeah.
like, how do you stay inspired?
Man, just like I said, put God first, you know, and I believe like I never got my just due as far as being able to put out consecutive music without having any issues and being able to drop music whenever I feel like it. So I'm looking forward to to the music that you guys are about to hear. Like I said, I was gonna put out 2 more projects this year on October 3rd, which is my youngest daughter's birthday.
Oh.
And I just held those records back because I didn't want to get caught up into the Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that stuff.
Right.
So I just held the projects back until the beginning of the year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I'm concentrating on shooting videos for these 2 albums that I just dropped with Sir Jinx. And when the new year comes, all hell is gonna break loose.
So how many projects do you have?
Right now, I don't even know. But I know one thing. For Hood Invasion and In the Trenches, I have volume 2 of both of those projects ready to be released. And then I have 2 new projects coming out. One is called Get Your Feet Whooped, and the other one is called Run It, right? And Run It is a collaboration project with me and an artist named Slider Piper. He works with Dr. Dre a lot, and he writes and sings a lot of hooks and things like that. But he's like my own Nate Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nate Dogg, rest in peace. But now I got someone that sings for the females. For people just don't think I'm just making a bunch of tough cuss and kill 'em stuff. I got a whole project for the females. It's fly. It's classy. You know what I'm saying? It's some grown up stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that project is called Run It, and my other album is called Get Your Feet Whooped, and they coming out on the same day, probably the last week of February or the first week of March.
Okay.
And now In the Trenches and Hood Invasion is out on all platforms right now that you guys can check out. I just got the hard copies done of both of those projects with the booklet, the special thanks, the barcode. It's really like I'm on Def Jam again.
Look, you went old school with that. Yes.
Yeah. So everybody that wants the hard copies, you can get them on my website, jayofelonyofficial.com. Man, I'm doing my thing. I'm having fun. I'm blessed.
Okay.
Yeah. Drinking on my orange juice and cranberry juice.
I didn't want to even ask. Look, I didn't even want to ask. I'm like, he grown. But
no, I'm just joking. Oh, man.
This is a more sobering question. How the death of Nipsey Hussle affect you, or even the death of Chadwin Boseman, if I'm saying it correctly?
Yes. Man, it's like just another blow. It's like even just to the Black community, you know what I'm saying? It's just like another blow. And it's like, first of all, we really haven't got over Nipsey Hussle's passing, you know what I mean? And then Kobe Bryant and his daughter right after. And then Chad, you know what I mean? It's just like powerful images in our community, just, you know, just taken away like that. And it's sad, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I just feel like all we can do is stick together, man, and try to be strong, even with the whole Nipsey Hussle situation. It's good it's good. I had to hang up. Somebody was calling in. It's good. It's good that the guys I know that I you know hung around like Infant J Stone and Cousin Capone, and ignorance is bliss. People
Ignorance
keep calling
is
like
bliss.
I'm hanging up. People keep
Oh.
calling back. But what I'm
Like
saying
they're like,
is,
we gotta talk.
yeah, you know what I mean. But it's a real good thing as far as the people that's keeping Nipsey's legacy alive. You know, like Lauren London and Infant J Stone, Cousin Capone, Pac-Man, Tiny G Bob, all the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like just keeping his legacy alive. You know what I mean?
Right.
And but it's just sad.
It's tough.
That yeah, it's like, you know, every time we get, it's like once something happens, then we mourn for that. Then next thing you know, before we even, finish with one situation, here comes another one. You know what I mean? So it's just like blow after blow after blow on top of the police brutality. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, when do we get a break as a people? But all we can do is stay prayed up, put God first, and know that it's better days ahead. You know?
Amen. Right. What's your favorite Nipsey Hussle song?
Oh man, it's a couple of them I like. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my boy be working out, we bump Nipsey a lot. It's a couple. I like that grinding all my life.
Grinding all my life.
Nigga, grinding all my life. Yeah. Let's see, you get me into my whams right now. Let me chill. And I really like the song that he had on the radio. It was one of his latest records. Not Victory Lap. That one with the singing on it. It's dope. It's one of the records, like one of his hottest records that he had.
It's not Victory Lap. That's the one with the singing on it.
How's it go? How that one go?
We're not getting ready to do that.
No, is it the one where the guy is singing on the hook? It's one of my
the guy singing. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Double Up.
Yeah. That one right there. That one right there. That's the joint. That's my joint right there. Yeah. I really like that record.
Hard time humble us.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. He did that.
You can tell when I work out too. So
real talk. So we just out here trying to stay strong and man, and shout out to everyone too. Families that's out here losing their lives behind these wildfires and everything. My heart goes out to them too, man. It's just like I said, it's one blow after the other. And the air quality is so bad out here. They said it's like, equivalent to smoking like 20 packs of cigarettes.
Oh my God.
Just breathing in this air. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's one blow after another, man. It's bad, But
you literally got to stay out of the way, especially.
Yeah, you got to stay. Basically, try to stay in the house till the air quality gets better. I was in LA the other day, and it was crazy when I came outside. You know how they had an air blower and stuff like that, and it was in the morning. So I thought one of them little mean guys came through with the air blower and just pushed all this ash on my car.
Right.
So I'm out cussing at the wind like, oh man, I wish I could catch this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? And all in all, it's falling right out the sky. And it's so thick, and it's not cool to be breathing that in.
Yeah, it looks scary just from the pictures that they've shown.
Yeah, so even without the coronavirus, we would need masks anyway,
Yeah. No matter what. So if you didn't want to wear it, you kind of forced to wear it over there. No matter what.
You got no choice.
Okay, so here's a crazy question. If you could play a superhero, what would that be?
If I could play a superhero?
Yeah.
If I could be a superhero?
Yeah.
See, my superhero would be messed up like Hancock. I would like somebody like Hancock. Hancock was like my type of dude. You know what I'm saying? They try to throw Hancock under the bus, but he's one of my favorite superheroes. You know what I mean? That's who I'll be.
He was relatable, I guess.
He was relatable. Like, oh, you smell like you drunk. I've been drinking. I'm like, that's my guy right there. Yeah.
All right, I can dig it.
Yeah.
So, and this is I have two more questions.
Yeah.
Where can viewers download your music or follow you?
You can get my music it's under James Savage or Jayo Felony. Hood Invasion and In the Trenches is out on all major platforms. So it's the latest albums that I just dropped in July. You can catch me on Facebook under James Savage Music, or you can hit me on Instagram under Jayo Felony Music at Jayo Felony Music. So you guys check me out on there. I got jayofelonyofficial.com where you can get my hard copies and posters and t-shirts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All the merch is going down, man. I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you ever left. I have to keep reminding you.
Yeah. Much love.
This is my last question. What advice can you give other hip hop artists or folks looking to break into the profession?
I just tell them put God first, you know, work hard at your craft and have good people around you that got your best interests at heart, and try to stay away from the snakes and people that have hidden agendas and people that's out to get you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just watch your back and have fun, you know, and once it's not fun anymore, maybe it's over. You know what I'm saying? But have fun and make sure you handle your business so if you know you're real good at what you do, you can leave something behind for your family and your children. You know what I mean? So just take care of your business and handle your business and stay sucker free. And don't sell out. Don't sell out to these suckers, man. Don't never sell out to these suckers.
Stay sucker free.
Straight up.
That's
straight up.
All encompassing. Stay sucker free.
Stay sucker free. For sure.
So thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Even
Thank
though
you
you
very
got
much.
forest fire, smoke, and brimstone going on, you had great energy, so I really appreciate that.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me too. It was a blessing.
Thank you. I will download your music ASAP.
Much love. Appreciate that. Have a blessed one. Thank you.